And the enemy could try and attack us through here. We're going to have a big gap between our fronts. We'll see if that happens. If it does, then we'll just kind of use it against them. Pincer. Alright, so they have some troops in front of their defences. As I kind of suspected they might. So we're going to use our skirmishers to try and break them up. While the main columns come marching in. Which artillery is it that had almost no supply? Oh, none of you. It's fine. So if we'd won the battle for the farm, would we have... No, I don't know what we would have got. Battle begins. Stay in cover, guys. Actually, take that. QWERTY. Take that for the moment. We can always move you forwards later. Kage. Take that forest. Anton gents. Take that forest. Malgin. Go ahead and shoot that. Rear flanked. Why rear flanked? And there doesn't seem to be much of anything down here. Which is interesting. Back a bit. Right, our artillery's in place. Are you just using the railway as a defensive line? You are. Interesting. Meanwhile, down here, nothing in the town whatsoever. I was going to say, how about you actually use the woods that are over there, rather than just running towards the enemy across a big field, which would seem to me like a bad choice. Let's have you guys rejoin the unit. Let's have you guys rejoin the unit. Let's have you guys rejoin the unit. And then Grant. Grant, I'm going to move down here. I have a feeling that you guys will be fighting pretty heavily. Okay. Run. Here. Go. Especially as they just fired their volley. Perfect. Divine Hamster getting flanked. Crocex, move you up there. And we'll just leave you at the very edge of the line so that we don't get flanked. Marching through the town. Nothing. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, go for it. Go and post. Isn't there a debuff for artillery firing at woods? No, and they actually get a cover bonus. My artillery seem to be basically just immune to anything bad. From my experiences. They can shoot through your friendly troops, they can shoot grape shot whenever without friendly damage. It's kind of ridiculous. Go ahead and reattach. Oh no, that's not what I meant. That's what I meant. Alright, go ahead and fire. Go and fire into that. Hero. I'm just going to double down with my artillery over here. Still nothing. It makes me nervous leaving such a big gap there though, but Bussy, go ahead and advance up to there. Capture Stony Ridge, which I assume is that, because it looks stony? Yes it is, that's where the flag is. Okay. I much prefer fighting them here on this line because their defences are poorer and I'm in cover. If we push them out of this, then they'll be defending from their fortifications and we'll be an open killing ground. I was thinking, and the reason I'm saying that is because I was thinking of doing just a mass charge because we outnumber them. Oh, they've routed. Good. Right, Divine Hamster, let's have you turn and deal with them. You guys may as well shoot at that. Grokex, let's put your skirmishers in here so we can have a bit more of a look. And then Grokex yourself, I might move you up as well. We're flanked. Oh, from that. Interesting. Right, wheel. Are they just standing in a convenient line waiting to be shot? Kind of. That's pretty much what happened in this era. And yeah, the railroad does give cover. They're basically considered to be hunkered down behind it. That's what the shield icon means. But I too am in very heavy cover, because forests are apparently as good as stone fortifications. Let's move you guys over a bit so you can get into a bit more cover. Alright, how are we doing for morale? You guys are fine, you guys are fine. Fine. You're a bit low. But you also have an absolute ton of artillery support here, so I think you should be fine. In terms of supplies, we are good. Bussy's made it up to here with absolutely no problems. And giving me really good view. Interesting, interesting. Let's move you over here to make sure that these guys have some supply. And let's move you here to make sure the Rook does. I might move Grokex over here to assist, except you'll be hitting me in the side. Yeah, probably not the best idea. Guns means artillery. Yeah, guns are artillery. I have a fair amount of artillery, but this is not the Maudlings. This is actually my second. These are my new guys. I wanted to get them bloodied a bit, which is why they're not pushing as aggressively as I otherwise could have. Like if this was the Maudlings, they'd be using better guns. We'd basically just have massively superior firepower to them, and also equal, if not actually superior, experience to them. Pender is withdrawing, which is excellent, so I'm going to charge you with them. And that. And that. And then I want both of you firing into that. Grokex, you're going to go and bring in some support over there. We still have the skirmishers to give us lines. Alright, let's press the advantage, people. Grant, let's pull you up. Malgin, let's bring you up. Kemper, also up. So the first line has gone to us. You should be falling back. I don't want you being shot in the back by these chaps. In fact, aunts and gents, I'm going to use you over here to attack into them. Rurik, press the advantage. Divine Hamster was pushed back. That's unfortunate. Right, stone. So Grant, you could really be used down here, I think, because we've successfully pushed up here where we have much superior firepower. Some in, so we're going to back you off. We're pushing them off. Excellent. So we can take the town here, which is excellent because this is really good cover. So aunts and gents, let's turn you around. In fact, let's bring you into that town. Classic Destro. Let's bring you forwards. Let's just keep chasing. And then QWERTY, we're going to bring you up to the woods. Alright, Divine Hamster, let's bring you up there. Tank Ducks, Hero, fire into that. Which are very kindly just standing in the open for me. Divine Hamster is low on morale, but Grant is here to provide them a little bit more of a backbone. Kage, let's move you up to there. That'll do, that'll do. If only I had some cavalry on the field now, I could charge that unit down straight. Oh. Yeah, charge that. Let's kick him out. I much prefer attacking from this side because we have the advantages. Let's turn you slightly. Let's bring you in over here. Oh, the other thing which this unit, this army doesn't have is skirmishers. Everyone's got good supply with the exception of Rook. Seth Ferrero is wounded. Oh, the other thing which this army doesn't have either is decent officers. There's a lot of things lacking from this army. Alright, Death to QWERTY. I'm going to bring you up to here. Margin, just a tad closer. Alright, Divine Hamster. You sit there. Kage, I might try and get you to come in through the side. Unfortunately, you're just out of range of them, which is very unfortunate. We're going to hold these towns. Let's move you across. I think they might actually be outranging us at the moment. Rockex, what are you doing back here? So they have sight on me, but I don't on them, so I cannot do counter battery fire, which is most disappointing. That unit is going to get beasted. Yeah, bye! Silly move. So taking out Archer is going to be a challenge. They've got a pretty good unit there in the corner, actually. There was more cover over here, then I could get some more eyes on them, but unfortunately I can't. Well, we are using canister shot here, so we should be doing a fair amount of damage. Also, while their artillery is concentrated down here, they're not shooting at my rather more exposed units there in the north. Your morale is fine. I'm going to bring you back over here because I have a feeling that's where the fighting is going to be thickest. Uruk, what are you doing out in the open? Why are you running? Stop running. Kage is going to hit you on the side. Give fire. And back off. Oh, you think you pushed me back, have you? You are very mistaken. No. Ooh. Grant, let's keep you moving, shall we here, buddy? It's 2,000 men that they've brought up to there. Let's wait until we've actually fired into them a bit more. Let's move you over there. Right, that's Hero, yeah. Hero was the hero of the previous battle, so I'm not so surprised that we are short on units there. You want to sit in the middle of the field again? That's fine by me. I definitely need Grant over here. Dude, hurry up. They're beginning to waver a bit. You're a bit too far away, aren't you? Ah, shite. Well, there's no one directly threatening Classic Destro's side right now. But as they're running, their morale is just collapsing. Need Grant over here to give them a bit more of a backbone. Early is withdrawing. You're being flanked. How about you turn a bit so you're not being flanked? Wouldn't that be smart? Attack Jackson again. Jackson, as expected, is a tough nut to crack. We have to rest while waiting for our reinforcements. Several units from our reserves will soon be able to support our frontal assaults. This is where the elites come in, by the way. We could try to outflank them if you think you have the troops. I probably do. Alright, the close combats I want in the north. The ranged guys I want in the south. So ranged, we're going to rally here. So that's going to be Fizz Biscuits, that's going to be Trooper. And Garth Wells. Because we're going to be sitting in a big open field. And I think I can rush these fortifications with close combats. Which have now arrived. We also have Schmidty with his 18 gun battery. So our artillery firepower is significantly improved. Mordred himself has taken the field, so we're going to have Mordred down here, I think. And then Chambord, Charles. Actually, shall I leave Fizz Biscuits up here? I'll leave Fizz Biscuits up here. Okay. Oh, and Magnus has arrived. We'll see if we can do some crazy things with Magnus. Right, Grant has arrived. Good. Grant on Gents. Let's bring you forwards once again. Grant, let's have you standing where you can actually give them a morale boost, because they need it. Buchan has arrived. Is Isdar here? Ah, it's unfortunate. Isdar would be perfect with his ridiculous range. Buchan would be quite good here in the centre. Stick it there for the moment. Yeah, Bussy is just sitting there right now. The problem is this is completely and utterly wide open. What I can do is send Bussy's skirmish company out so we can have a look-see around. Because then we could attack with Sangria and Bussy over there. Also, they seem to be withdrawing here. Is that true? Go have a look. Classic Destro fell back. But we have significant numbers of reinforcements coming in. Archer abandoned his corner, yeah he did. Alright, let's get you guys into cover. Classic Destro, let's have you fortify there for the moment. Quertal is still shooting into that. Yeah. And this is being completely abandoned. So let's have a bit of a look-see. They're bringing in a lot of troops here, actually. Stay there and keep giving me eyes. Anton Gents are looking a lot stronger. I'm going to bring you guys here up the side because I want you to charge into them. Before my elites arrive and give further support. May as well move into here as well. Yeah, we're in. Well, that's very nice. Sangria, you were the one I was looking for earlier. Yeah, you can totally go up there. I was thinking Sangria was Grokex. My bad. And then Eagle Slayer. Advance further forwards. Alright, Schmidty. think we're good. Yeah, charge. And Magnus, Magnus. Come forwards, buddy. We can take this entire side. We'll use Magnus to flush out the skirmishers. Alright, their right flank has fallen. Perfect. Alright, Schmitty, you should be bringing some serious pain in. That's on, gents, you're fine. Right, let's move you to that house. Let's have you come in here. Alright, who are these jokers? Garth Wells and Trooper. I'm going to have you come up here. If you would. Pussy's in place. Good. We can start just wrapping them up now. Especially Sangria when you arrive. Really? Magnus got routed by skirmishers? Oh, cavalry! It's like the thing that you were supposed to be really good at killing. Right, they are moving troops in because they have seen... Whoa, the threat. That was not intended. Bring up the heavy hitters. He's starting to falter. Right, what's going on here? You're being flanked just because you guys aren't really in the right position just yet. Magnus. I mean, they do have a lot of cavalry here, and that is making me a little bit afraid. Also, you guys are complaining about being out of ammo. Where is my supply? Kemper. Are you out of supply? You better not be. No, you're fine. Oh, we have... Ha! Loads more. Well, let's put a supply there. Let's bring Preston over here. And you need to fall back, because that is a lot of bad guys. Sangria, charge. Let's go finish them off. Actually, no, that's a silly place for you. Let's not do that. Alright, Fizz Biscuits. You need to stand out in the open and just shoot them. Well, Charles, Kage, Bucking, you in range? Element of the second corps at my disposal. Elements? That's like the whole thing! Let's bring you guys around here for the moment. Alright. Garth Wells, I need you up there. Trooper, I need you there. Hamster, there. Bucking, where's Bucking? Buckin's here. Let's put you there, and hopefully you can shoot through that little corner. Alright. You and you, charge. You and you, fire into that. You, fire into that. That's on, gents. That's most unfortunate. When I said I wanted you in the forest, I meant I want you in the forest. Here you go. There we go. Sangria to the aid. And here we go, we've punched through. Charles, continue the surge. Fizz biscuits. Take over this farm. It'll be very hard to rout out there. Anton Gents, advance. In fact, yeah, you can be supporting that. Charles. Charles can't attack, of course. Classic Destro, take your farmhouse back. I want you to fire one shot, and then I'm having you charge. Come on. Fire. Fire. Charge. And we are rolling up their line on this side, which is perfect. You guys should be absolutely burning those guys down. Where's Buchan? Buchan is massively out of range.